All right, good morning, y'all. We're gonna see if we can find us a few catfish. I've stopped here at this little bridge outside of town. I find one up in here every once in a while. Sometimes a decent one, but it's been a while. I think last year I caught a few channel cat out here on my bobber, and I'm gonna chunk it out there too. But I've got a hold on. Okay, I got a skipjack here. I'm gonna cut that up, and the size of baits I normally use, this one will be plenty of bait for me today. But all right, I'm gonna get that cut up and get a few rods out there and kind of plan on where I'm gonna go next. I may move around a little bit today, but all right, let's get some bait in the water. All right, I got a lot of bait cut up. It's pretty easy to cut up when it's still semi-frozen, but yeah, I don't use, which if you watch the channel you know I don't use real big pieces of bait, about thumb size. And some of these, like on that bobber, I may even use a smaller piece. I might cut one of these in half. But let's go ahead and pitch it out there. Got a little chance of rain this morning, so, but I'm fishing right here at the truck till I figure out my next move. I'm so indecisive. I can't never decide what I'm doing. This place wasn't even on my radar this morning. But I thought I might stop here and catch me a little bit of fresh shad, just to have a variety, and see how it goes. And you know, I can usually pick up a fish or two here. Get a rod holder just to keep my reeling stuff up out of the mud. But yeah, I'll usually float my bobber out here. Go right in that gap. Pull it out a little bit. Last year I got hung up in there. Bunch of gunk. And if there's any water flow in the creek, I'd like for it to move a little bit. That'll work. Yeah, there's shad out here. I may catch me some fresh shad. But all right, I'm gonna get my camera lined up first, and then I'm gonna go get me a couple bottom rods put out here. I'll probably put one out here and probably put one down there and throw it up under the bridge. All right, let's go get that. All right, I got 3 pieces of bait out there. I'm probably not gonna stay here very long. I may move the bobber around a little bit, and we may just move a boat. People launch boats right through here. This place gets fished like crazy, but you know, I still catch a few fish here sometimes. But I may just move right down here. There's a point out here also. I may fish it. I may do a lot of stuff, but I can't never make up my mind. And I may head out to the old park that's been so good for me lately and fish in that creek. So I don't know. I'm gonna stand here and drink some coffee and think about it. Man, y'all, that 10-foot flex for a bobber rig is just amazing to me. That thing will chunk a bobber a long ways, 2 ounces of lead. And I like it because it's just easy. And when fish are up shallow like this, I'll float it around in a spot for a little while, like right now. It's going to drift down this way and cover all that area there. And then when it gets back down here to where it was, I'll throw it probably closer to the shoreline this way and let it float down. Just try to cover some area with it. I love it. And those flex rods are just so much fun. And like I said, the 10-footer. I've got some 8-footers too, and they'll sling them out there. But 10-footer's my favorite. I still gotta find that coffee cup. But that's a Meat Hunter Flex. But I'll have a link to the website and a promo code if you want to check them out. If you haven't already, you want to give one a try. That promo code will save you 15%. So that's a pretty good chunk. Pretty good chunk of savings. But okay, all right. I'm gonna shut up. See if we can catch a fish. Well, it's been about 20 minutes. I've moved my baits around once. There's a lot of shad out here. And skipjack's a good bait, but it's frozen, and I just feel like fresh bait's better. But I'm gonna at least try to give myself the option of some fresh shad. But I got my net out. I'm just gonna wait for some to get close. I may have to drill my rods in to get them out of my way, but they're everywhere. I'll just have to stand here and wait for them to get close enough so I can reach them. But yeah, try to get us some of this fresh bait. All right, y'all. Well, with all the shad and out there at that last spot, I couldn't catch any fish and I couldn't catch any shad. So I've moved on. We're gonna give this old creek channel here a try. It's a little bit deeper than what I've been fishing lately, about 20 feet. But all right, we're gonna get a few baits out here and see how we do. Well, are you still there? I think he might have hooked himself. Yeah. Yeah, we got him. I went to go pee, and that's what did it. And he was nice enough to wait till I was done. Yeah, let me walk down here and get this fella. He's tangled up. Somebody lost a shoe down there. That's what you get. I even got him hooked in the mouth. Yeah, I do. These fish, I don't know how they do it, but they make it happen. You sure wasn't getting away. Well, ain't much, but we'll take it. All right, I'm gonna pitch him back. There we go. All right, first fish. I was starting to worry. We haven't been at this spot very long. About 10 minutes, 15, and it's been me putting bait out. So, all right. Heck yeah. All right, I just rehooked that piece of bait. I feel like somebody's cut some limbs off. And whoever it was, I really appreciate it. It feels like I have more room. I see where one that looked like it come out this way's been removed. That's cool. All right, let me try to stay out of this one behind me now. Oh, there we go. All right, I got enough room and the rod holder already in. I think I might pitch one out here in between these. All right, let's see if we can get us another one, y'all. All right, let's hear a little over 30 minutes. We're gonna move on to the next spot. All right, y'all, let's get some bait out here, see how we do. Shallow water, same thing. I've fished here quite a bit lately, just a few feet. I'll probably be pulling my weight out of the mud after I cast them out there. But all right, let's get it out there. All right, I got those 4 baits out. I don't know if I'll put this bobber rig out. I really don't have a room for it. Got these 4 bottom ones out. I waded out there. I put my waders on. I figure the creek, the main creek channel, which will be the deepest water, is as far as that way as I can get. This is almost kind of like a little cove here, a little dip. But bait's probably setting 5 feet, or those 2 anyway, 5 to 6 foot of water. But all right, yeah, I think I might actually get my lawn chair out at this spot and sit here for a little bit. But, all right, let's see how we do. Man, this little thing's making me crazy. It won't leave it alone. It's not on there. No, maybe it is. Maybe he's hooked himself finally. I think he has. We're about to see what's causing me all this grief. They just nibble, nibble, nibble. Well, at least he feels bigger in the grass. A little bitty thing. Yeah, maybe we'll give him a sore lip. And then I'll throw it back out there and catch a bigger one. I wouldn't even mind catching these. I just wish they'd be more aggressive. Little snack. All right, get back out there, little fella. Well, that fish took longer than it did to catch one at that last spot. Maybe I should have stayed there. But I'm here now. Might as well make the best of it. I'm gonna get me another piece of bait. Oh yeah. That's better. Or more aggressive anyway. Oh. He's swimming to me most of the time. I can't tell nothing about it. There it is. Don't get that other line. All right, this is a little better. Yeah. He ain't a monster, but he is compared to what I've been catching. Ooh, oh, this one here next to me. Probably just another little one. Yeah, let's see. I can't tell how good he's hooked. I'm going to chance it. All right. We got that sucker. Alrighty, heck yeah. I gotta tighten this drag up. This guy was pulling drag. He shouldn't be pulling drag, he ain't that big. Alright. Well, he's ugly. Skinny thing. And as long as he is, he should probably be 7 or 8 pounds. He is poor. Ain't spawned out. I mean, I don't see any spawning marks. Just a poor fish. All right. Well, I'm gonna go put this poor guy back. Well, y'all, the old mama dog showed up, starving to death. I think somebody probably dumped her off. Hungry enough to eat this skipjack. That's all I got to give her. Don't want to give her these bones. And I can't take her home. I got a mama dog and 7 puppies right now of my own. And I can feed her a little bit. And she's happy to get it. I don't want to give her them bones. She might choke. I'm about done fishing anyway. Oh, this will be good for her. I know my dogs, most of them won't eat fish, or not much of it. They're spoilt though. Yeah, give her some of that right there. A lot of fat though in this. That'll be good for her. She's tearing it up. Alright, well, that's about all I can do for you, old girl. Well, you hook it. Did you hook yourself? Sure coming this way. Let's see. Yeah, we got him. Well, yeah, we still got him. Messed with that circle hook a little too long. I put a little bit smaller bait on there, so maybe they'll excuse me, work it in their mouth a little easier, since they're being so, well, they're just small, not real aggressive. It's easier to get in their mouth. Probably gonna get hooked a little easier. Oh, he wasn't hooked real good. Little channel cat. Yep. All right. Pitch him back. Well, we're finding a few. It's I feel like a lot of fish move upriver, like up the Arkansas. It's the main contributary here, and that's probably why my buddy Shannon Garman, he's got a YouTube channel, Gars Outdoor Adventures. I'll share that with y'all in the video description. Y'all can check it out. But yeah, he lives up there on the river, and he's been doing real good lately. He texted me last night. Told me his arm was sore from reeling in all them good fish he's been catching. A good problem to have, huh? But, yeah, which they, you know, they'll move up in the contributory creeks also, and this is one of them. So there's probably some bigger fish out there. I'm just not in the right spot. But all right, I'm happy with what I'm catching. As long as I'm catching something, I'm good. But I'm gonna go ahead and get me another piece of bait on here. I think this guy might have hooked himself a while ago. I feel it. I thought. Yeah. He's on there. He smacked it a while ago, and then it's just been sitting here wiggling. Old blue cat. Yeah, little guy. Well, I mean, they ain't real big, but I would have had me a mess of fish today if I'd have kept them. I usually like them a little bit bigger, but I mean, if I was hungry for some fish, they'd work. All right, pitch him back. Alrighty, y'all. Well, I'm packed up. I'm going to get out of here. It was a nice morning just to sit out here and do some fishing. Caught a handful of fish, had a good time. But alright, I'm going to get. Hope y'all enjoy the video. If so, make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button for me. Y'all want to see more, hit subscribe. Thank y'all.